Let me be very clear. This will be the most compelling video that I've made personally on this channel. Maybe the most compelling video that you've ever seen because I'm wearing a suit. A suit is a classic signifier of taste and style in every single man's wardrobe. While this is a style and a fashion channel, and this is a style and fashion related video, this is also a video about taking yourself seriously. A bit philosophical, but related to our clothes. Let's dive into that a little bit. So the history of the suit runs very deep, and I'm not gonna dive into it and break it down because that's not what this video is about. But the roots of the suit go back all the way to the turn of the 19th century to a silhouette that's very different than what we look at today. And honestly, if you wore that kind of suit today, you'd probably be looked at as a little crazy or like, you know, what are you wearing? It is, however, a silhouette that has been time and time again reworked, restyled to sort of shift from more formal to more casual, to more formal, to in the middle, to more casual, and back again and back again. Suits of today are shifting towards more technical fabrics to take on people's more active lifestyles in the world that we live in. They're more comfortable, less restrictive in movement. Usually we would see a lot of padding throughout the chest and the shoulders, such as on this jacket, but a lot of the suits that people are wearing nowadays are more unconstructed, more casual suits. Stuff that you can literally toss into your bag and pull it out, flap it, and it's got no wrinkles. You throw it on and it looks good. That's a great invention. That opens up the suit to a market, I think, much wider than what people think of in a suit as very structured and very formal and uptight, and you have your tie and all that. The argument here, though, is that if you wear a suit every day in those scenarios where you want to be taken more serious, you will take yourself more seriously and present yourself in the best light possible. It can get a little bit philosophical, as I mentioned before, but it's essentially a shift in mindset shown through in what we're wearing. Obviously, you have to act proper as well and be a nice, good person, but people are gonna judge you based off your appearance no matter what. And if you give them a good judgment up front, your interaction is likely to go a lot better. I don't know about you, but when I see someone in a suit, well-fitted suit, I take them a little bit more seriously. But before we go further, if you enjoy this type of content, if you're enjoying this video so far, drop a like on this video and consider subscribing to the channel. It'll be very helpful, much appreciated. Now, while you may have this idea of a traditional suit in mind, a black suit, a navy suit with a red tie, whether it be a politician, a banker, some type of businessman, the suit silhouette can be styled in a lot of different ways. And there's a few elements that we can break that down into to go through. First, silhouette. Do you want something more tailored to your body, more fitted, more formal? Or do you want something a little bit more baggy or flared out to portray a more casual look or also stylistic? Maybe you want fitted up top and flared pants. The silhouette has also changed quite a bit throughout the decades, so you can sort of harken back to 70s, 80s, different eras of the suit by changing the silhouette. Next comes color. Yes, if you're looking to invest in your first suit, something that is very versatile, go with something simple. Black, navy, charcoal, something that can be worn far and wide to many different occasions. But if you're looking to expand out and maybe even show a bit of personality, go with something colorful. You can go with something like a burnt orange color. This looks really nice and classic. Tones of brown as well, brighter blues, or maybe even a muted yellow. What is going to show through more than anything is that your suit fits you correctly, which is important no matter what color, styling, details that you choose. The next area that I think is important to touch on is pattern and texture. For example, I love pinstripes. I think they feel very modern and timeless, but they're the easiest way to add a pop to a basic suit, especially if you mix it in with a retro type of silhouette. Or maybe even a plaid, which I'm not personally a huge fan of, but if that's your thing, then, you know, go ahead and do that. I do like when plaid is mixed with a tweed type of heftier textured fabric. I think that's a very cool look, especially in the fall and winter. It also opens you up to a lot of different color variations that you can play with, even adding different types of ties under, different colored shirts. It opens you up to more versatility. I mean, for example, I really love this non-traditional Ralph Lauren patchwork tweed jacket that I found a photo of. I thought that this was a really cool concept. On top of that, you can also stick with basic colors like charcoal or maybe your black and sort of use a solid color tweed fabric or very thin and faint pinstripes or window pane textures or anything like that to just add a little bit more visual intrigue while not going crazy with a bunch of colors. And the last is styling and detailing. Looking for something more formal, standard notch lapel, 2-pocket front, nice and classic, right? Just like the jacket that I'm wearing now. You want something with a bit more flair? You know, toss in a peak lapel and maybe add a 3rd pocket onto the front. Angle the pockets even. Go the tuxedo route and add some velvet detailing throughout. You can even accessorize things up with different pins, tie bars, different types of ties, all types of stuff that you can do here, right? There's a plethora of ways to increase the detailing and styling in a simple suit to just bring it up a little bit and also add a little bit of personalization and flair. Another reason that I think a suit is very important to own is because it's sort of a signifier of taste. Everyone has their own sort of distinct style, right? The way that they dress. And you maybe think that with your way that you dress, you couldn't fit a suit in. Say you wear a lot of vintage tees, ripped up jeans, yada yada. But as I've shown, through the past couple minutes, going through those different categories and areas where a suit can be very versatile, you can work it in somehow. Maybe it's an oversized silhouette. Maybe it's a very colorful tweed jacket. Maybe it's formal fitted trousers with a vintage t-shirt. There's a lot of ways that you can do it, and with the suit being such a classic style and silhouette in menswear, if you can show that you can work that into your style somehow, in my mind, it relates itself as a sort of signifier that you have taste and an understanding of style at a deeper level. I always think of sort of like Rick Owens, which feels very anti-suit, right? These gothic designs and aesthetic overall. But even Rick Owens is able to work in the suit silhouette, whether it be exaggerated details or a longer length, into his collections and into his outfits. No matter what, you can make it work for you. And being able to find out how it works for you best and fits into that wardrobe that you currently have and currently own, the things that you currently wear day to day, it's a signifier of taste. Suits may not be for everybody. They may not be for you. You may look at them and think of greasy politicians or greedy businessmen. But at the end of the day, there's no doubting the feeling that you get when you put on a nice fitted suit, get all dressed up, look at yourself in the mirror. It's a powerful feeling. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. It's just my thoughts, and I thought that I would share them with y'all here today. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I would really love to have a discussion about this and get more of your feedback. Again, if you liked the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's connect, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.